Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, my people. Just coming through just to let you guys know that a few things I need to discuss. I feel though it needs to be discussed because the more and more I be in my community, I see that we're losing our community. I see people are more flocking to the Chinese stores, the restaurants, and I see that now that our culture has been kicked to the curb now. We have no essence of where we come from. We have no essence of where we're going. But I come today to just drop a little knowledge to the people because the people need to be woken and understood. Um, I see in our community more and more. I see the Chinese, I see the Asians, I see the Koreans, and I even see the Indian people are coming into our neighborhoods, starting their business up, but yet we support them. We don't do anything to think about building the self for ourselves. Why is it, or where did we get to a point to where that we allow other cultures to come into our neighborhoods and prosper over us? We're putting money to take care of their kids. They sit up here and look at you like you crazy, but you spending your money with them. They disrespect you, and they watch you like a hawk when you go inside the store. You cannot go walk inside the store just to walk or just see what you're going to get. But at the same time, they watch you and watch you. And then when you get up to the register, you pick what you want. You get up to the register. Guess what they do? They smile at you. Oh, hi, 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 hi. But at the end of the day, they don't care nothing about you. How is it that when you walk into our neighborhood, it looks so depressing? It looks so lost. We got our kids just walking in zombie zone. There's no ties to teaching our young kids how to love themselves, show themselves that who they are. But yet we quick to say, that's not my child. Nah, that's not my child, so I'm not going to worry about it. But let me tell you how it can affect us as a community. It affects us as a community because they not only look at as one, they look at all as a whole. They judge us all by whole. As a matter of fact, I was in Northeast. I seen a bunch of white folks just walking up and down the street like it ain't nothing, but yet we allow this stuff to go on. We don't stand up and say enough is enough. They walk in our homes happy, and then as soon as you do something to them, you're going to jail for life. There's no and no excuse about it because you're going to jail for life. But the thing is, as black people, we have to be more conscious of what's going on. They got Donald Trump in the White House as a delusional. So the more they keep him in the White House with all his tactics, with all his rants and raging, he's just a diversion of what's really going to happen. Now, you listen to him, he tell him what he's going to do. Now, prime example, how he take the feds to Chicago. Now, in Chicago, it has a high rate of crime, but there's nobody taking the time. You know why the crime is up? Because you got police officers that's going in there, being superheroes, don't want to take the time to know the people. You have to get to know the people. You cannot just go inside of a community just because you're a police officer thinking that you have that power to do what you want to do. That's another form of slavery. If you think back, look what the master did to the slave owner, the slaves. He'll go in your house, rape your wife, and rape your kids. Don't care if he know anything about you, but all he know is he doing you a favor. So why, as a people, we allow this stuff to go on and on. Now, I'm disappointed because I look at society that we have all these great leaders fighting for us, but yet they died in vain. Now, I say they died in vain is because here it is, the torch is on the ground, and nobody willing to pick the torch up. Nobody is going to say enough is enough. We got to stand as a unity. But we are so divided as a people. We sit up and hate each other. We sit up here and badmouth each other. We sit up here and just dismantle each other. But at the same time, what are we doing to uplift each other? We cannot be together unless confusion starts. Here it is. You got every race that's here live together, help each other, feed each other, clothe each other, make sure that each other have money to get back and forth to work. But look at our people. We cannot do none of this stuff. Be satisfied just because we got a girlfriend who's on welfare. She got her own place. We can shack off that. She got food stamps. We can live off that. Why is it that black people always selling for the littlest thing in the world? Where's the ambition? Where's the drive? Where is the determination to get to the next level? So here we say that we love our brother, but we would quickly kill our brother. We would dismantle our brother as soon as we blink. But at the same time, Black Lives Matter. How do Black Lives Matter when we don't take it seriously? How is it that Black Lives Matter all of a sudden when you have a white cop shoot a black man down? They've been doing this for years. If you go back, ninjas, and do your homework, you will see this stuff in number reincarnation, everything that went on back in the days. But now, because we don't want to read, we don't want to educate ourselves, so we'll set up here and just go with the flow. I don't care. It don't bother me. It does bother you. Because 9 times out of 10, every black male out here has a record. But when that black man has a record, well, how far can he go? That's the question. Now, they'll tell you, oh, you can get a sponge, you can do this, but let them do a major background check on you just to keep you down. Now, here it is. White folks commit crimes and they get away with it. They tell them they had a bad day or they need some help. So with us, we go ahead and commit a crime, we going to jail for 100 years. Now, you got people that's in prison that's innocent, locked up to this day. Now, just staying on that subject alone can take me 4 to 5 hours. But as a people, when we going to help each other, we get in these high positions, we don't come back and help nobody. Even if you try to help somebody, the person that you're trying to help screw you over because they so busy trying to do a come up. Now, I can say I've been screwed over plenty of times, but I don't let that stop me. But at the end of the day, you have to keep pushing. It's nobody going to go ahead and say, here you go. No, you have to work for what you want in life. People are not going to help you. People will destroy you, but they will not help you. So as a black man myself, see the stuff that's going on. And it's heart-wrenching because it hurts me. I go into these hoods and I see these black folks don't want to do nothing, just stand on a corner. You hear me, Mo? You know what I'm saying, Mo? Yeah. Just ignorant and just cringe my skin because you was not to put on earth just to waste yourself. Do you understand the importance of how you supposed to be here? You're supposed to be here to uplifting, giving God the praise, and uniting. But why is it that every time you go into the hood, everybody has on fresh gear, but yet you stand on the corner, but yet don't know how to talk on an interview, don't know how to act in public? every word that come out your mouth, you'll think, is this person educated, or is this person has common sense? And then it hurts me just to see our young black women just letting these men just go inside their universe and just play in their universe and have no respect for them. They disregard their feelings. They disregard their thinking. They just tear them down as a man because that's what society wants. So society say tear the black man down by giving a woman a little bit more power over the man. So what they'll do is, to hold the black man down, they came out with this law with child support. Now, child support, now, I admit, yes, some of these guys needs to be on child support. Some the women are so hurt, they'll put their baby daddy or their ex-husband on child support just to say, I got the power over you to send you to jail. But we as a black people be so quick to hurt each other. Why is it that we don't understand that we are the most powerful people on the planet? We as a generation, we're not cursed. That's what society wants you to believe. We are highly favored from the Most High. Why do you think they hate us so much? Why do you think they tear us down? Why do you think they build so much hate between us? And they don't understand that we are a mighty people. We have to see this. So you got to sit back and think about, I want better for myself. But if you don't want better for you, don't bring a child in this world when you know you're not going to take care of that child. And the women allow these no good men to have, just to play with their emotions, just to tear them down. Oh, girl, you ain't nothing. Ain't nobody gonna love you like me. Now that breaks your self-esteem down. And now you're right. So, black men, our women are not to be treated like trash. Our women are supposed to be treated like the most precious thing on the earth. And that's more than silver, gold, and copper, and money. Our black women are precious because we come from a woman. We need a woman. We have to thrive off a woman, not just to play in her universe. All these women just need for you to love them, but we're so eager to run and rush into love just because there's no good ninja tell you, oh baby, I love you. But at the same time, you have to love you first. If you don't love you, how this man gonna love you? So now it goes back to the men. If the mama went in their life, because the mama is the foundation of the man, because the woman grooms the man to love a woman. A woman is supposed to be telling that young man, this is how you treat a woman. This is how you love a woman. You don't run around and call a woman a female dog. You don't put your hands on a woman. But a woman is here to back the man up, to push that man along. But all I'm saying, my people, is you gotta love you first. If you don't love you, who's gonna love you? I sign off. Thank you for listening. You guys have an awesome day.